And now, from the capital city, it's Nightique with Edward St. Pay.
Thank you, John Pollard, for that fine introduction, and welcome to the show. This is Nightique. I'm Edward St. Pay, your host. Well, we've got more news from Jackson. We have been reporting some of the latest headlines, and from the capital city today, it's been reported that a complaint has officially been filed in federal court accusing the city of Jackson of jailing the poor. And they're being jailed for not paying fines owed for traffic violations and other misdemeanors. And this is creating what's been called an illegal debt collecting scheme. One Jacksonian recently jailed for an assortment of unpaid traffic violations is not complaining, however. He was somehow able to earn enough money dealing drugs while in jail to pay off his debt to the city and also buy a new 2016 Mercedes upon his recent release. So it seems that the justice system is working here in the capital city. On the national front, most people feel Hillary Clinton won the Democratic debate. Or was it that her opponents were really that awful? When asked what he thought about Hillary winning the debate, candidate Lincoln Chaffee responded, "Debate? What debate?" But in the end, the results of the Democratic debate may not matter anyway. It's been rumored that Hillary Clinton has accepted the lead role as the Dragon Lady, Khaleesi Targaryen, in the Game of Thrones season coming up next year. When told of this news, Bernie Sanders said, "Thank God substantive issues are finally coming into play in this year's campaign." Well, that's it from the news desk. Now, we've got Paperclip scientists performing tonight, and we'll talk to their lead singer, Mr. Adib Sabir. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
We'll be right back with more of Nightique after these messages.
This is our Graze box. It's a great way to snack. Fresh, tasty, and created using only the best ingredients. Choose from our range of over 90 delicious snacks. We'd like to invite you to try a hand-picked box for free. Go to graze.com and we'll send a free box directly to your office or home. It may even help you keep your hand out of the cookie jar.
Go to graze.com and enter the code GRAZE34 for a free box.
Graze.com. Snacking reinvented.
And now back to more Nightique.
Adib Sabir is here with us from Paperclip Scientist. And Adib, this is your second time on Nightique.
And I am thrilled to be here.
Well, thank you for coming. Thanks for taking the time to come. Now, this is your latest project. Paperclip Scientist is the name of the group,
yes,
and you're doing percussion and vocals. Tell us about the band. What is it? What is this group all about?
Well, the music is real music. It's thought-provoking. It's interesting. It has different elements. The two of the band members were raised in Brazil. They're American, but they were raised in Brazil. Their parents were missionaries. So they have a great deal of Brazilian influence in their music and their approach to music. So that was very interesting to me and exciting to have that opportunity to work with them.
So the general theme of the group is jazz?
No, I guess it leans more toward Brazilian music. I don't know if you would classify that so much as jazz, as maybe world music, and it's got some. This actual CD has a rock edge to it because there are a lot of guitars and some sounds that lend themselves to the rock genre, but it crosses genres and it's very interesting and it's appealing to all to small children to older adults.
And you with the drums, you're introducing sort of an African sense to it, I would imagine, right?
Well, I'm not doing a lot of drums. I just did whatever it took to color. I play a little drums here and there. On the live show, I play the foundation. I do a large bass cajon and a snare cajon and a couple of cymbals. And then Kai Johnston, which is one of the members of the group, does the Brazilian percussion. He does the pandeira and shakers and other light percussion instruments, and sometimes he'll play a bass drum or a sordo.
So you're based out of Jackson, generally?
We are, well, they're from Pelahatchie, and I live in Canton. So
Out of this
this is our area,
central
though, yeah.
area of the state.
Right.
And you've got the first CD out there right now.
This is the first CD, and we have another one ready. So as soon as we work this one a while, and hopefully we'll be able to get some concerts, festivals, and things like that. You know, it would work as club or restaurant music, but that's not our goal. We want to do festivals, and we want to do concerts. So we're trying to go in that direction. It's all original music.
Where is it available, the CD?
It is available on our website, which is paperclipscientist.com, as well as I think it's available on Amazon.com.
And tell us about the name, Paperclip Scientist.
Paperclip Scientist was an unusual name to me, and I was a little apprehensive when they told me it's a Paperclip Scientist, because I know the history of the German Nazi scientists that were recruited by the American government to, you know, enhance our program, our technological program. But it draws interest, and I think that's the main purpose of a name. It makes people inquisitive, like Paperclip Scientist. What's this about?
Well, you know, there's a book out on it right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a relatively new book by a lady. Her last name is Jacobson, and Paperclip Scientist. It's exactly what you said. You know, after World War II, the rocket scientists in Germany. Well, the Russians took a lot of them.
They got some of them in America.
And the Americans, we wanted them to help us build a rocket to go to the moon, whatever. So Wernher von Braun, you know, father of NASA, he was one of them. And you know, and so as they were coming into America after the war, these scientists, and they were being processed through, there was a means where they could say, because I think Truman had said, now listen, we don't want any of these Nazis coming here. If these guys were hardcore Nazis, we're not taking them.
Okay.
And so they could be great scientists, but we're still not taking them.
Right.
So the guys from the various intelligence operations that were processing these Germans in, they said, well, this guy's one of the best scientists that's coming out of Germany, but he's got a bad history here. He was in the Nazi party. He said, well, look, put a little note on it and paperclip it on there. And when we see the paperclip, we're going to let it go. And as they filter anybody with a paperclip, they said, well, look the other way, let them in.
Okay.
So they just kept going.
Paperclip Scientist?
Thousands.
Right.
Thousands.
Right.
And Paperclip Scientist.
That's right.
That's how they got in.
That's right. I did not know that book was out, but
it's an interesting book. I got it, actually. Well, I got they did an audio book on it.
Oh, okay.
And so you can either read the book or you can listen to the tape, and the author reads it, you know.
Okay.
It's very interesting. It's pretty deep.
Okay, well, you know? We're not those Paperclips.
Right. This is just the name of the band.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, but we do take an interesting and different approach to presenting songs in different genres. We've got some very thoughtful, pensive type music. We call it chill music for end times. And it's got some thought-provoking up-tempo music, and it's got a Brazilian and Caribbean feel to it, some of them. And so we tried to mix it up, but we have the CD version, which is a little more electric than the live acoustic version that we do. We do an acoustic version with maybe 4 or 5 pieces, depending on who's available. But the bass group is usually like 4 people. We have gone as few as 3, but it's more intimate and sensitive. So I enjoy all of the different approaches that we take to it.
In world music, that would be a good way to classify it.
Yes, I think world music with a rock edge.
Yeah, that's great. Well, you are going to do some performances here?
We are. We've prepared 2 songs. One is on the CD called Morning Doves, and the other one is called Lucy, and it's not on this CD, so it's kind of a preview of where we're gonna, of the next CD.
So who is performing with you today?
Vince Johnston, who is the actual, he's the actual scientist. He and Joey Plunkett are the two writing partners that created this music. Joey does a lot of the musical part on guitar, and Vince does a lot of the vocals and some of the musical stuff.
So you brought the guitar player, who is one of the founders of the band.
He's the primary writer and producer and engineer. He engineered the project. He's a genius.
And you're going to sing.
Incredible.
And you're going to sing.
That's my part.
So great. So we'll get a glimpse of what's on the present CD and a second song with what's coming out later.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, we're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Paperclip Scientists will be back with more of the show after this.
We'll be right back with more of Nightique after these messages. Your on-air career journey begins at broadcastdemo.tv. Both recent graduates as well as seasoned news and weather veterans need an updated and fresh demo tape to apply for those on-air positions across the country. At broadcastdemo.tv, a one-day visit to our WeatherVision studio, and you'll have an HD and digitally edited demo tape that you'll be proud of. Broadcastdemo.tv. Invest in yourself.
When you are looking to further your education, there's only one university that towers above the rest, Jackson State University. Jackson State University is one of the leading universities in research, technology, and innovation, graduating more than 1,300 students annually and a consistent growth in revenue. Jackson State University is ranked #1 amongst the HBCUs in research and development. Make the right choice, the one choice. One Jackson State University, changing lives one student at a time.
And now back to more Nightique.
It's getting old. Courtney Love is on the news again, and she's out of control, or so we're told. She's selling Cobain's catalog, and she's buying up gold, but I'm too busy to know what I've been sold. But my broker tells me it's as good as gold. Morning must have kept me up all night, but now I gotta get up and go outside. The morning doves are warning us of what no one knows. The morning rush, the coffee mugs left steaming in the cold. It's been too long since I've seen the world as it goes. I'd watch it melt into a hoax in my hand. I'd hold it till I couldn't take the cold, and then I let it go, flying snowball, running nose, running home for dry clothes, so not to catch a cold. Snow angel, my mother humming Christmas songs, she smiled and let me sing along to songs I've long forgotten now that I'm grown. Morning doves are warning us of what no one knows. The morning rush, the coffee mugs left steaming in the
right back with more of Nightique after these messages.
This is our Graze Box. It's a great way to snack. Fresh, tasty, and created using only the best ingredients. Choose from our range of over 90 delicious snacks. We'd like to invite you to try a hand-picked box for free. Go to graze.com and we'll send a free box directly to your office or home. It may even help you keep your hand out of the cookie jar.
Go to graze.com and enter the code GRAZE34 for a free box.
Graze.com. Snacking reinvented.
Ingalls Shipbuilding has pioneered the development and production of technologically advanced, highly capable warships for the U.S. Navy, Coast Guard, and Marine Corps for more than 75 years. Ingalls is Mississippi's largest manufacturing employer, and today Ingalls has an immediate need for more than 200 electricians at our Pascagoula, Mississippi site. Apply today at www.buildyourcareer.com or call 888-935-1507. And now back to more Nightique.
Paperclip scientists, and Vince Johnston, you're one of the co-founders and one of the writers of the group. What is the group all about? I mean, is it world music? I guess that's how we describe it. A lot of influences coming into play.
That would be the most concise way to describe it, would be world music, because it involves influences from Brazil, from Jamaica, from Africa, and definitely American, and so that's the simplest way to describe it, would just be world music.
And so the album that's out recently put out, you can get it at iTunes, right?
Yeah, it's available on iTunes, and I think it's on Amazon by now, and also on the website. So paperclipscientist.com would be probably the best place for us, for people to get it from.
And so the general theme of the songs, is there a general theme when you're writing songs for this group? Where are you at with that?
Well, this group came about at kind of a transitional period for me and my songwriting partner, Joey Plunkett, where we had, as teenagers, you write a lot of songs about love and breaking up and all that kind of stuff. But we were at a point where we were getting into more different topics like politics and just the real world. Once you live in the real world for a while, the carefree stuff kind of goes away a little bit, and so we're drawing on more heavy material, I guess. It's hard to explain it, but that would be the general theme, is not as drawing from history, from politics, but without pushing it and too hard, just kind of under the cover, so to speak.
And the label you're on, that's the Cassandra Wilson Rhonda Richmond label, right?
Yes, that's the Ojai Media Group.
And that's based in Jackson.
Based in Jackson, and it was the last CD Cassandra released is actually on that too, which was the Coming Forth by Day, the Billie Holiday tribute. So we're very honored to be in such company.
And we would like to thank you for coming and performing on the show. We've got a new record in the works, I believe, right? Yes,
and this one's, we're gearing it down more like our live setup, which is a little bit more stripped down, like Adib was saying, a little bit more scaled back, and just let the song and the vocal kind of be the focus. So it's going to sound different than the first one, but still sound like us. So yeah, we're excited about it.
And so the website again is paperclipscientist.com.
That's right, paperclipscientist.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, so people can follow us on that.
You keep a schedule on the website as to where you're playing and such?
We usually update it. We're notoriously have been bad about that, but we're trying to get better with our PR. So
good. Well, we want to thank you for coming, and good luck with the group, and we'll be waiting for the second album whenever it's put out.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, Vince. That's Vince Johnson from Paperclip Scientists. We'll go to this break, and we'll be back with a little more music.
We'll be right back with more of Nightique after these messages. Your on-air career journey begins at broadcastdemo.tv. Both recent graduates as well as seasoned news and weather veterans need an updated and fresh demo tape to apply for those on-air positions across the country. at broadcastdemo.tv, a one-day visit to our WeatherVision studio, and you'll have an HD and digitally edited demo tape that you'll be proud of. Broadcastdemo.tv. Invest in yourself.
When you are looking to further your education, there's only one university that towers above the rest, Jackson State University. Jackson State University is one of the leading universities in research, technology, and innovation, graduating more than 1,300 students annually and a consistent growth in revenue. Jackson State University is ranked #1 amongst the HBCUs in research and development. Make the right choice, the one choice, one Jackson State University, changing lives one student at a time.
And now back to more Nightique.
Lucy has never seen the ocean. She opens her eyes in the sea breeze. She says to me, darling, tell me this is not a dream. Pinch me twice, help me believe. Judy never cared for high tide or the sea in July. With her stable of horses, she ride out the sunrise alone. Mountain time, heart of limestone. Louis never met a stranger he liked, but Bob made him laugh till he cried. In his arms straight into the dark, and you said, get the car. His wife will be worried sick. Sonny's been singing since sundown, the same song again and again. On the merry-go-round, a funeral hymn. The world spends her mother 3 days in the ground. Susie says things will get better with time. You see, she's got no reason to lie. God gives and he takes, but you and I, we play for tips. That's just the way that it is. Billy's been waiting to take you home, but maybe you shouldn't be alone. Why don't you stay the night? Tomorrow may be brighter. It's really always been one day at a time.
right back with more of Nightique after these messages.
This is our Graze Box. It's a great way to snack. Fresh, tasty, and created using only the best ingredients. Choose from our range of over 90 delicious snacks. We'd like to invite you to try a hand-picked box for free. Go to graze.com and we'll send a free box directly to your office or home. It may even help you keep your hand out of the cookie jar.
Go to graze.com and enter the code GRAZE34 for a free box.
Graze.com. Snacking reinvented.
Ingalls Shipbuilding has pioneered the development and production of technologically advanced, highly capable warships for the U.S. Navy, Coast Guard, and Marine Corps for more than 75 years. Ingalls is Mississippi's largest manufacturing employer, and today Ingalls has an immediate need for more than 200 electricians at our Pascagoula, Mississippi site. Apply today at www.buildyourcareer.com or call 888-935-1507.
And now back to more Nightique.
Thanks for joining us on this edition of Nightique. We thank Paperclip scientists for being with us tonight. Their website, paperclipscientist.com. We'd like to thank all of our stations around the state for being an affiliate of Nightique, and thank you for watching the show. We'll see you next time on the next Nightique.
Join us every weeknight statewide for Nightique with Edward St. Pé. If you have suggestions for guests or want to be on the show yourself, drop us a line at www.nightique.com. I'm your announcer, Jim Pollard. Good night from all of us at Nightique.